Hey guys, I am Nitin Agarwal and this is the first post on my blog Life Upgrade Mastery. I started this blog so that I can share whatever I had learned and is learning on the daily basis, through books, videos, courses, events, and self-experiences and help people feel better, inspired, motivated and happy on this journey of life. On this article, I will share my story and how I got into the depression in the first place, and I will also share my complete experience on how I recovered from that and became a much better person and version of myself. 2018 was the saddest year of my life yet. I hated my life, my physique, my business, my relationship and even myself. Had self-doubts and used to suffer a headache all day for months due to the depression, stress and overthinking I was going through. I gained over 20 kilograms body weight in a course of 2 years while focusing on building my online-based company. I made the biggest mistake to sacrifice my health and fitness for my business. I used to sleep late at night and got up late in the morning, and the first thing I used to do after getting up was checking my laptop. I slept less than 6 hours every day for more than a year, and it developed dark circles below my eyes, and the fatter I became, the shitter I started feeling about myself. I lost my love for my body and health, and it made me feel worse seeing myself in the mirror every day. I had a 3-year-old relationship with a girl whom I loved a lot. She was from a conservative family, and due to our different castes, we knew the future of our relationship will be going to be very difficult. She was getting some pressure from her family for her marriage. She wanted me to settle down in business, reduce my extra body weight and tell our families about our relationship and marry her within a year. We both were just 21 years old then. I felt a lot of pressure from this. Now, instead of working because I enjoyed working, I started working just to make as much money as I can so that I can get settled in a year. I also started 2 more business apart from my online company so that I can make more money. Both of them failed and I lost all the money I invested. My primary business was a website hosting company which I started in 2016 while I was in college, and it had over 1,000 clients. Servers were outsourced from a UK-based company. Profits were decent. Things were going well till the first few months of 2018, until the server provider company suddenly shut down overnight and stopped responding to any emails and calls, and all websites of my clients went down. This was a nightmare for me as I had over 2,000 websites of my clients hosted with this company. Luckily I had backups of all the sites on another server from another company, but it was not possible for me and my small team of 3 people to get a new server and move all the backups of 2,000 accounts manually in a day or even a week. So at that situation, I was super depressed and stressed as I was seeing my company, which I built and grew with so much of hard work, go down, and even worse for me was to see my clients suffer so many losses due to this. I felt I had no other option, and I sadly announced the closure of my company and offered refunds and backups to all the customers. Next day I got approached by another web hosting company, and they offered me that they will take over my company for free and will move all the customers to their servers in 2 days, and I don't need to provide any refunds and they will handle everything from that point. I had the no better option to accept this deal and give away my company for free. While this issue with my company was going on, I was unable to give time and efforts to my relationship with my ex-girlfriend. I was expecting from her to understand my situation and allow me some time and space. While she didn't feel the same. There were lots of arguments and fights involved. I was already in a bad state of my mind due to the issue with my business, and this argument with my girlfriend made it worse. I felt that even after being together for more than 3 years and having so much attachment to each other, we do not understand each other. I started to correlate all her past actions with selfishness and realized that issues with my relationship will never solve, and we both will always remain unhappy as we lacked understanding in the relationship. This caused the breakup of my relationship with her. This breakup became very ugly, stressful and depressing. After all this, I started feeling like, what is the meaning and use of such a life where I lost the love of my life and my complete business which took years to build and grow? I kept overthinking this and felt pain. To avoid thinking about this and keeping my mind engaged, I started binge-watching movies and series and started playing games. I used to do nothing except these two things and wasted months of my life escaping from reality. Every day when I woke up, I used to feel sad about spending another day and used to hate everything about life and even myself. I was feeling depressed, self-doubted, stressed, unhealthy, ugly, non-energetic, lazy, unmotivated and suicidal. Soon, I even got bored of watching movies and series all day. I realized if I don't force myself to change it, my life will get ruined completely. The moment I realized this, I started to make small efforts. I started watching motivational videos and TED Talks instead of movies and series. The problem was that all this motivational stuff's used to charge me for some time, but again I went to the same feeling a few minutes after the videos got over. I saw almost all the successful people talking about how reading books inspired them and changed their lives. I thought to give it a try, and the first book which I bought is recommended by almost every successful people, and it is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The author researched and interviewed more than 500 richest people of America over the 20 years for the purpose of writing this book, and found that most of them have 13 common traits to which they call the secrets of their success. This book, Think and Grow Rich, truly turned out to be the changing point in my life. I felt empowered after reading this book. I gained a lot of knowledge and a new perspective and ideas, and realized where I was doing wrong in my life. This book also contains practical solutions to many of the problems responsible for the failure of any human being. The most important takeaway for me from this book was to have a burning desire, faith in oneself, and the desire and the persistence to achieve that desire. The author also presented a technique called auto-suggestion, which helps to remind ourselves of our desire, faith, and persistence every day. The author mentioned that this technique is used by many known billionaires, industrialists, and successful people to accumulate their goals and riches. I realized that all of this depression was just the state of mind, and more I kept thinking I am depressed, more stress and depressed I felt. The way to get over depression and stress for me was through focusing on my overall growth, as I didn't have any other desire right then. This also made me realize why all the motivational videos I used to watch didn't have a lasting effect on me. The reason is that motivation is temporary. In order to keep ourselves motivated every day, we need to make a habit of motivating ourselves every day, in the morning and in the night, by reminding ourselves of our desires and goals. This will create faith in our subconscious mind, and we will start believing it from the heart. Once we have a burning desire, faith in ourselves to achieve that desire, and persistence to keep faith in ourselves by following auto-suggestion technique, everything will start changing for good. I truly believe in this book and its power to change anyone's life if all the 13 principles stated will be followed by the one, because it has done for me. I came across an advanced 7 days online course called Morning Ritual Mastery based on auto-suggestion technique described in the book, and this course also had other advanced techniques on formulating our own auto-suggestions, or called as rituals, in this course. I bought this course and followed the instruction to formulate my own morning rituals. This course greatly helped me to implement the principles stated in Think and Grow Rich book. I believe I would have eventually forgotten or lost the motivation to change my life and make efforts to become a better version of myself if I wouldn't have followed morning rituals. Following morning rituals, or call it auto-suggestions, reminded me of my desire, faith, purpose, and persistence every day, and kept me inspired and motivated each and every day to work on my goals. Best thing is that I started feeling self-love, and now I get up every day with a big smile and tons of energy to enjoy my life. I started caring for my health and fitness and started doing workout and eating healthy. It made me highly productive in work, as well as I felt fulfilled. I never felt such confidence, positivity, and happiness in my life. From this complete experience, I realized that it's all about mindset. To change the mindset, first we need to accept that something is wrong and force ourselves to make the change. If we keep waiting for an event to start making efforts, that will never gonna happen, and we will remain stuck in the current situation. I also learned that health is the most important thing in life, and I will never ever compromise on my health for anyone or anything. It's true that we think what we eat. If we eat healthily, we think healthy, and vice versa. There are complete research and science behind this. The two best investments of my life are Think and Grow Rich book and the Morning Ritual Mastery course. Once we start making small efforts, things start getting better. I deeply believe that the more we focus upon the good, the more good comes to us. Right now I am running a marketing agency which is doing well, and I am continuously learning new things every day about business and life. I have no plans to get settled as comfort zone as the worst thing happen to anybody. If you are not growing, you are dying. Growing is the key to happiness. If we are not growing, we feel stress and anxious seeing others grow. If we remain in our comfort zone, it either brings fear in mind with thoughts of losing it, or if it is too safe, life becomes boring and purposeless. I hope if you are finding yourself in any form of depression, stress, self-doubt or procrastination, my experience will help you get over it. If you don't know where to start or to what to do, or you have no idea what your passion is, just focus on self-growth. There are 4 pillars of life: mind, health, career/business, and relationship. Just make small actionable plans to improve one thing on each of these pillars every week, and eventually things will start improving. Remember, never stop learning.